Bang, bang. What's up, everybody? Top of the day to you. Hey, welcome to the Vets and Crypto Show. It's your boy Vets. We got a good spicy one for you. We got the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only, the crypto. The Sloth is in the house. What's up? How are you?
Bang, let's go. I'm doing good,
You
man.
know it.
I was
You know
muted.
It's only one way to roll, man.
Only one way to roll.
Just keep moving forward. All that good
Yes,
stuff.
sir. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome to the abode, the home. You know, we're always building and collabing and trying to improve. Always improving the situation, right? It might be crypto. It's an emotional roller coaster. What can I say?
To say the least.
It's just like a chart. It's just like hex, you know, like, hey, there's higher highs, lower lows, like 80, 99% dips are in the game. Like, hey,
dude, it's crazy, man. It is a crazy asset class to be a part of.
Yeah. What do you think of the hat, man? Check that out.
Dude, I love the hat. Subscribe, baby.
Right?
How much does it take? A lot of battery? Guys, like, comment, and subscribe.
Right? Come on, it's easy. Just click.
Because to charge up.
No, not too bad. It's pretty quick. You can get them on Amazon. I always tell everybody, don't go with the color. Everyone's like, no, man. They get the color. Well, the color fades. Like, you can't make out the whole message because the colors, they do multicolor and stuff. So simple, man. The KISS method, guys. Keep it simple, stupid. Hello. So solid color works. It's coming through. So pop on over, hit the subscribe button, please. All that good stuff.
Absolutely.
Looks like Crypto Sloth's replaying on this on his channel as well. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe and that bell thing on his channel, because he is a man that's got a lot going on. He's shaking and baking, He's up, I'm seeing me down. I mean, between school, some NFTs, his own private discourse, NFT, Telegram channel, and man, we're gonna get into it and dissect it all. But
I appreciate that, man. Hey, the school part's almost over, baby. 1 month.
Wow, and then it'd be official.
That's official. I'm a full dentist. Crazy.
Wow. Well, we're gonna have to see that certificate, man.
I'll have to pull it up.
I
feel like half of my brand has been that I'm a dental student. I'm about to lose a whole part of my branding. Now I'm a dentist, not a dental student. I can't complain about school anymore. I don't get any sympathy. I'm just working like the rest of you guys.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting conversations, because you're not going to get much feedback from people. You're going to be leaning over, working on them, and you're like, I'm in this crypto stuff. Suction.
It's the perfect onboarding environment. I can do all the talking, and they can't say anything back.
Oh, I love it. Yes. Did you say something about Bitcoin? No. False chain. The story
Let me tell you about that real crypto.
Yeah. Have you heard of DeFi? Yeah. What's DeFi? Man. So, all right. So, real quick, peeps at home, everyone's tuning in here. You may have noticed there's no intro, there's no outro. Sponsorships are open. We got to raise some money. We got to do some things. We got to get the VETS token up in price. So, not raising money in a charity. No, in the most decentralized manner as possible, obviously. So one aspect that we're offering is to create an intro or outro with the Vets and Crypto theme in mind and first responders, and then tastefully work in your message, your product, and we will work something out and get that going and post it, right? And it'll be streaming. We can also work in between segments, like a 30-second clip or what have you, a little message. Another avenue is, if you have a token or a project specific, you buy some VETS, you pair that with your token, and you create an LP position. It's a win-win. Not asking you to donate or anything like that. That'll come later down the road, once maybe I get on board with an NFT artist that's willing to donate a portion of a collection, maybe, and the proceeds from that sale, go to like a Tunnels to Towers or Travis Manion Foundation or something of that nature. Just a lot of different ideas and concepts. But behind that, once we can get this VETS token up, veterans, you can check it on Deck Screener. I want to reward those addresses that participate in any said charity or donation, what have you. And then the other thing is pool party with the Mintra guys. We got the veterans pool. You can use your hex, your liquid hex, and mint some vets. Yeah, man. So that's only going to like December. So you'll be able to get your liquid out, in time for the peak of the bull and do whatever you want, or bridge it over and pair it with hex and pulse chain, or there's so many things, right? And then really looking forward to the MCR guys when they have their steakhouse. And we're going to do the similar thing with Steakhouse. It's, a decentralized manner. People pile in and, let's say 1% of the proceeds go to a charity as well. So, and to that point, even to make it more official and legit, I'm going to get around and any NFTs donated to Vets and Crypto is going to go to a specific, fund just for that dedicated. Yesterday, Ali with Pulse Wars said live on stream that he's going to dedicate one to the cause. So I did sign up for a few different handles under the .pls domains. So I think we'll keep it simple and just use one of those. I know Crypto Sloth for his members did something. Got to touch base. We need to circle back on that one. Can we star that one?
Yeah.
But I think that's about it for my spiels. You guys get the point. We're just trying to pay it forward and do a good cause, do a good thing and a good deed here to everybody. So check it out. So let's say hello to the good old chat. Hexecutioner. Wow. Yes, there is no question mark. You are first. And Sloth, we'll just say hello to Sloth. It was a good effort, buddy. I like the bang bang. Hey.
I tried. I'm learning.
And our man, Fast Abdul and Yellow Cake. Hey, 2 fucks. We'll give them a shout out. They got the sack going. It's a good thing. I like this one. If you're in the ecosystem, you're going to get on the 2 fucks train and amplify that sucker. The Swamp, good to see you. He's always tuning in. Well, I don't know if it's a he, right? Could be a she. I don't know. Let us know where you're at. Are you down in Florida in the Everglades or something? The Swamp,
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Mortso, what's up? Good to see you. Bang, bang. And dude, so last night I had dinner with Steve D, the Aussie.
Oh, nice.
And Mr. Robert down from the land of the PR, the Puerto Rico. I forgot the town he said he's from, but yeah, so we went to a Brazilian steakhouse. It was really good.
Ooh, I like those. They bring the meat around on like the skewers and stuff.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm still full, dude. I was tossing and turning. I had Met.
It's a lot of meat, dude.
I had Met sweets. I had meat sweats like no other. But it was very well worth it. But I'm still stuffed to this day. Good old Julie, thank you for joining. Another local Hexkin in the house. There he is. Yes, Robert Online, aka Colin PR. And what else? Oh, look who showed up, Mr. T. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. How are you? Oh, look at him. He's correcting us. Thank you. And he was working on my Española yesterday too. He's fluent. Oh, yeah? He's very good. Aripico. I don't know. He's gonna kill me. But anyways, I'm gonna try quit while I'm still ahead. Mm-hmm. How do you pronounce? What do you say?
Arecibo?
Probably. He'll probably give you a thumbs up. I'm sure you said.
Or thumbs down.
Yeah, no worries. So, how was it? Well, yeah, we'll get into it. But so you launched your collection, your NFT collection, the DDS,
Yep.
via the route of the boys and people, the gang, the Tang
The
Gang
Tang
on
Gang,
Freeman's Friday.
the guys running around with like orange costumes on the internet.
Right? Right. Oh, they're doing good. They're doing good. Yeah, look at that. Bang, bang. Sloth
Boom.
got it.
Ah,
All right, we can go
I
home.
know something.
Turn it off. That's it. Goodbye. And then the one and the only Miss Crypto Stylist. Good to see you. We're gonna work something out. We know you're a busy lady, always bouncing around, but we're gonna work something out here. Love to get her on stream, get a ladies crypto. We want to highlight the women in crypto, right? Like we can have it needs to be done more often. They stand on their own and they do represent. I know the Aussies, Sammy and them, they're always holding it down. There's some amazing talent on the NFT side. You got Charlie and who are some others?
Yeah, I got to meet Crypto Stylist at the Vegas meetup. She's awesome. It was a ton of fun hanging.
Awesome. Good. Yeah. I was that guy getting a picture, I was like,
yeah, getting a picture with everybody. Yeah.
Like, I'm a big fan. Can I get a picture?
Yeah, man.
And she's a great personality, good person, and all that. So take us through however you want to start it, but let's just start with your journey. So first off, who, if not you, who in your family has served in the military or as a first responder?
Yeah, so I personally am not affiliated with the military at all, but my dad was a dentist in the Navy after dental school. So that's kind of my connection to the military. He served like I think he did 3 years. That was his contract, and yeah, he was just a dentist on the base. I think I think he was in Camp Lejeune for a bit, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so. I'm going to interject with my dental experience at the Naval Hospital at Camp Pendleton, California. I had molars, right? Mm-hmm. They were impacted. Those are good to have. They were impacted molars.
Yeah.
They took all 4 out. I think I had about 4 of these guys with their knees on my chest, breaking them up, fizzling. And yanking them out piece by piece. They did it all 4 in one day in one sitting.
Yep.
I think they sent me on my merry way with 800 milligrams of freaking ibuprofen. Have a nice day. Call it Ranger candy. I'm like, Jesus Christ. That was a horrible.
That sounds rough. I guess they did not have a drill to break the teeth up. They were like chiseling the teeth away. Like,
dude, this was like I'm old. Like this was like 20 some years ago.
Oh, they had drills 20 years ago. I can guarantee you that.
All right. Well, either way, my memory does not serve me.
Well, I was about to say it sounds like it was pretty painful afterwards.
It sucked. Yeah, I got light duty. It was that bad. They give you a light duty afterwards.
They actually gave you a break. It was actually pretty bad.
Yeah.
They didn't give you any fun drugs. They just gave you the ibuprofen.
Yes, correct. That is all you get. You get. It's yeah, at a standing. Yeah. So Julie's like, a drill? No. Yeah, man. It was brutal. It was not. There's nothing sexy about it by any means.
If they're impacted, I sure hope they have a drill to get under the bone. I'm not sure how they would do that. I'd actually like to learn how they did that. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh God, it was.
Yeah. I mean, when I do extractions, even if I do like third molars, I only give Tylenol and ibuprofen. Together, they work just as good as like narcotics.
Yeah, but the narcotics are fun. Oh, anyways.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the other part. They're fun, but
we're in a medical profession. Yes, speaking, right?
Personally, yes, they're a ton of fun. Professionally, I gotta have a different opinion, man.
You see, now you're gonna start wearing 2 hats. You're gonna start changing it up and shit. Oh my God. So all right. So Pops is in the military. Did that. Thank you for your service, Pops. Appreciate you. So just briefly, how'd you get in to the crypto side? What'd you start with?
Yeah, man. So I mean, my journey, I have to say, is pretty typical, like most people. well, maybe not typical of most people, but it was a pretty like not super eventful story. Like I've known about Bitcoin since it was created. I was in high school in like 2009. I was like a freshman, so I was like around like hearing about it. I knew about the Silk Road. I never really participated in it all that much because it didn't seem like something. I don't know. I was just like, oh yeah, I just don't have any money. Like, why would I buy? I don't have any money. I'm in high school. I looked into mining for a little bit, I think around 2011 or 2012 probably. And I was like looking at all the costs and like looking at all the little, it was back when you could still do it on like really small processors. Probably Raspberry Pis if I had to take a guess. But I was looking at like cost analysis of like how much the electricity costs versus the Bitcoin that you're getting, and you were like not in profit at that time. And I was like, well, why would I do this if I'm just like burning my parents' electricity and getting Bitcoin out of it? It doesn't make any sense. So I just forgot about it for the longest time. And I think that was after the first halving actually, because I remember it was 25 BTC per block. And then I just like forgot about it for quite a while. And I think back, it's like, man, look how close I actually was. Because if I got into crypto super as hard as I did later, man, I'd have so much more money than I have now. It'd be crazy. But it wasn't until in dental school, the second year of dental school, where I was listening to a podcast that Charlie and Miguel did. It was probably Fresh and Fit podcast, if I had to take a guess, because that's when they were like really blowing up, and I was seeing a lot of their clips. And just the way that they were talking about it, it just like hit a light bulb in my head. I'm like, of course, like I've known about this. I've always thought it's cool. Why haven't I like taken the dive into it from financially or like learned about it? And from there, it was like crypto just like took over all of my attention, became like my main hobby. If I was listening to something, it was crypto stuff. It used to be like a lot of like debates, politics, philosophy, even like some science stuff. And then all of that like entertainment, education and entertainment time went straight into crypto. And so that I was going on for about a year, just consuming all the content I could. I took Charlie Miguel's course a couple times, the crypto mindset course. And then I've always wanted to like create a YouTube channel, like ever since I was a kid, but there was really nothing super interesting that I wanted to talk about. I have an old video a long time ago on a separate channel I'll have to find, where I broke down like like a neuroscience research paper. And I used the same Sloth that was my avatar at the beginning of like when I made my channel. But it wasn't until like Hedron came around and I dove into that. I was like, oh, here's something that I know a lot about, and I don't see many people talking on the internet about it, or at least like there's a whole community talking about this. Let me make some videos for them. And that's kind of like how the YouTube side of it started. And that was, I guess, it was over a year ago, coming up on probably 2 years of the YouTubes and 3 years of the crypto. It's pretty crazy.
Wow. And then sprinkle some school in there as well.
Sprinkle some school. Yeah, just dental school on the side, you know. It's whatever. Yeah. That's the easy part.
The little thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But very smart of you, man. You know, like just, you know, don't put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. You know, you got to fall back if all else goes to hell in a handbasket. And, you know, they figure out how to EMP the DeFi world and smart contracts. Then, you know, hey, we got
that's why I felt comfortable. Like, you know, I worked for 3 years before dental school. So I graduated college. I was a high school teacher for a year, and then I did 2 years of neuroscience research at the NIH. And I pretty much took all the money that I made through those 3 years that I saved up and just immediately dumped it into crypto. Plus, like all the stocks that I had, I just sold them all, got it all, like moved all of my net worth into crypto at that time. And the reason I was able to do it is because my financial situation is going to be completely different than what it is now. I have all the opportunity to take as much risk as possible and jump off a cliff without a parachute, essentially, at this point, because starting, you know, in the next couple of months, I'll be making a pretty pretty good salary from my dental job, and that is a decent room to grow. So it's like, you know, why not take the risk now? If it goes to zero, changes nothing. But if it doesn't, it changes everything. If it goes up, it changes everything. If it goes to zero, it changes nothing. So that's kind of like why I was able to like go super hard into crypto, both like with my personal finances, but also like educationally and like with my YouTube channel.
Yeah. So I'll man, I mean, time's just been flying by. I mean, you know, like I'm gonna, you know, vouch for you. You know, like I remember stumbling my way into the Discord, that
Mhm.
you and Access Alive were in, right? Like
Yes,
that seems like ages ago.
Silver the Antidote's group, man, that's over a year ago now. It's crazy.
Yeah, and look how far both of you equally have come in your own
Yeah,
rights, and earning your own stripes and doing your own thing.
I know.
So
Yeah, I'm
mad,
super happy. Hey guys, sorry, I was interrupting you.
no, I was just saying, mad props and respect, and I'm so proud of you guys. You
Thank
make
you,
old
man.
vets proud, and
I appreciate that, man. I'm
it's good.
super happy for all of Access's success recently. He's doing an awesome job. It's awesome to see. And you've been a supporter of both of us since the beginning. So, like, thank you so much for
Yeah,
patronizing us and finding value in what we do. And I really appreciate that. It means a lot, man.
yeah. I trust my gut
Hmm.
on most things, and besides doing due diligence on projects and whatnot, like and just reading people, and
Yeah, man.
I'll go to the point of the reason why in real life meetups are just as important, right? Like we get to meet founders, other community members, and all that,
Yeah.
when you're at those events, and so especially people hiding behind little logos and all
Yep.
that stuff. It's good to put a face to a name, um, and learn a person's personality, because things can get taken out of context, or if you don't know that person, you may misunderstand them.
Hmm.
And like, God bless the mods that are out there in the all the different channels trying to hold
Right.
shit down for different projects and this and
They're
that.
the real
Like,
heroes.
yeah, man, yeah, yeah, the unsung heroes for sure. um so how'd you get tied in with the Tang Gang, and
Okay.
launching
Yeah.
that? And did they help you, give you some direction, like Bullish?
Yeah.
Like, you can never say
Well,
enough, right? Like, man,
Bullish gives everyone direction. He's amazing. He's the
yeah,
linchpin. He's the glue that holds a lot of that stuff together.
yeah,
And he did an amazing job with Crypto in the Morning with Jim Rat Crypto, producing that
yeah,
show with him and Sam Stolt.
producing, yeah,
Yeah, that's how he kind of got his way into the community. But yeah, like I always wanted to do an NFT project, like from a conceptual basis, just because I felt like the NFTs and like people who have like a social presence or like a brand really go well together. I think that
mhm,
there's good synergy between NFTs and like um, having an online presence and having a brand. It's like a very easy way to direct value to people who have like verifiably supported you, and that support is instantiated on the blockchain. And so it's like a one-way funnel. I like to think of it from me to the people who support me the most. And so like that, and then for the people who support me, it's like their way to have like a little ticket into my brand. And I've experienced that as a consumer for like a band that I really like, Avenged Sevenfold. They did an NFT collection, and I bought multiple of them, not because of the financial benefit that it would get me, but because I wanted to feel like I was like part of the band, part of the team, part of the brand. And I find a lot of value into that. And I wanted to do that with my brand at some point. And it wasn't until I got more involved with the Tang Gang and I saw like their patronage model, and how much they're really supporting creators and artists to be able to get direct patronage from their audience using NFTs as a vector, and they're using their social media presence as a signal boost in order to be able to get more patronage and get more support from a direct consumer to creative manner, instead of there being like this intermediary that's taking a cut of those proceeds. And so that's why I really liked it. And of course, Bullish is a personal mentor of mine,
yeah,
from business side, because I got to know him well through my relationship with like Jim Rat Crypto, Sam Stolt. Obviously, I got to know him very well, and he was a very successful media guy from the beginning of the internet. So I've learned a lot from him. So he definitely helped me with my project, just kind of making like I just said, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. He's like, cool, got it. He produced the Free Mint Friday that I was on, etc., etc. So when I saw the Tang Gang and this my initial desire to like at some point do this NFT collection, I was like, this is like the perfect opportunity. Let's do it. And he set up the connection with NFT on Generator, Crypto Night. Another shout out to an awesome creator. That's the platform that I use to create my NFTs. And he let me trial it basically for free to help him sort out bugs, but also that was an opportunity for me to like use the platform for free to create the NFTs, which was awesome.
Yeah. That's huge, man. That's a huge stepping stone. Like he you know, just I can't say enough. Like, you got to tune into the spaces for Free Mint Friday. You know, shout out to Tang Gang, HOA. You know, just bringing awareness, right? Just doing their thing, making a bunch of noise.
100%.
And not just a bunch of noise, but, you know, paying it forward, creating value in our ecosystem for artists. You know, they have brought over countless artists from the Ethereum side and other chains, because go where you're treated best. And these, you know, like, they get treated, they're, you know, taken care of monetarily, you know, rightfully so, and all that. So it started out, you know, as a free mint-ish, but now, you know, rightfully so, things kind of have ratcheted up, and you got to have some skin in the game. So, you know, it's going in a good direction. So,
and I think launching through them helped me a lot. I mean, I sold out 369 of these NFTs in like 7.5 hours, which was crazy to me. Like, I was expecting, like, oh man, if I sell out in a week, I'll be really, really happy. And it sold out within 8 hours. That was crazy to me. And
that's pretty good. I got one.
Yeah, you did. You got pretty sure you got a free one too, right? Have you got your
free one? Yeah. No, I was quick on the fucking buttons. And
but yeah, there's more stuff coming with the Sloth DDS NFTs. You saw Hexecutioner in the chat. Me, him, and Red Squirrel, we're teaming up together with Hexecutioner has a mint going on, Ocelots. It's ocelots.win. And then Red Squirrel had his mint out. His minted out faster than mine. His minted out in 45 minutes, which is crazy. But all three of us are collaborating together on this new protocol called Trinity. And I'm really, really excited about that. And that's a big reason why I wanted to do NFTs, because it's a nice base layer to start building out from it later. I can plug it into anything that I build on the blockchain in the future. And so this Trinity thing is like the first thing that I'm doing, I guess, outside of Dark Block, but that's more on the social side of the NFTs. I think you're muted, bud. I think you're muted, VETS.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Hello? There it is.
All right. So this link that I threw out there, what's this go to?
Yeah, so that goes to 9mm's NFT platform, and I believe that is where the cheapest Sloth DDSs are, Sloth NFTs are right now. I'm going to double check really quickly on NFT on Pulse. Yeah, that one has a 2 million floor. On NFT on Pulse, it's 2.8 million. And on Beatbox, it is, I believe, 3 million the last I checked. Actually, it's 2 million Pulse on Beatbox.marketplace as well. So yeah, about 2 million Pulse is what it costs on the open market right now to get it. Which is double the mint price. So if anybody minted it, you wanted to try to sell it, they're going for about 2 million Pulse each, which is pretty cool.
Wow, that's a great feeling, man. Overall, how much time did it take for you to like create the collection, or you know?
So the biggest investment was getting the actual art. Everything you see is hand drawn. Every single Sloth character trait background, that's all hand drawn by an artist that I got on Fiverr, which was amazing. This was a great artist, and I'm definitely gonna plan to work on with them again if I ever need any art. And then after that, it was just using the NFT generator platform. So I think it took me about 2 months of working on it pretty passively to get it all done. Most of that was just waiting on the artwork to get done and making sure I liked everything there. But the NFT generator.io, that platform was amazing for doing it. The process was very, very easy. There were some small bugs because it was still in beta, but Kryptonite worked through them so fast. He's an amazing builder and has created some really cool projects. So if somebody here wanted to do a PFP, NFT project, which is like mine, it's like you have a base character and the different traits that are changing. that is the platform I recommend for people. NFTgenerator.io.
So even if some like I believe like kids, should get into coding, maybe just even start with the basics of NFT creation. I mean, they may never have to frickin' work. Like if they just can figure this stuff out and post stuff to a store, a collection, and start earning, like, oh my God.
It'd be crazy. They start making NFTs on like Solana, and for some reason it hits for absolutely no reason at all. They start like making tons of money.
Right? I mean, you just never know. Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. Crazier things happen.
Crazier things have happened.
Anything specific in here you want to look at, or?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a whole bunch of character traits, like little homage to the Tang Gang with the orange eyes, a little homage to Pulse OGs with the crowns. It's a Royal Club, or I always forget what it's called, but people have crowns. It's like a sought after item. A little homage to Bitcoin with the laser eyes. The necklaces, there are Hedron, Icosa, and Hex necklaces, so it's like a little homage to them.
Yeah. Look at that detail. Wow. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. The Hedron one is the most rare of the necklaces. There's a blue belt right there. That's because I'm a jujitsu blue belt.
Hey. Wow.
And then there are fun like dentistry Easter eggs. Like you see the dental background, the scrub cap, the rash guard right there. It's a jujitsu rash guard. My yo t-shirt, I say that when I hop on all the streams, it's there. And then there's the white coats that have a little dental mirror, a toothbrush, and some cotton pliers in there too. If you scroll down.
Yeah, the detail. Love
so
the detail.
I had some fun with it, kind of try to put my personality into it. I think it came out really well. I'm really happy with how they came out. Yeah, there's the coat, and then also loops, which is like what we wear for like the magnification glasses. Yeah.
Oh yes. So, now, did you have to? Did it get to a point where you just had to say like it's good enough? Like you could have kept adding detail and being an artist and and doing everything, but
Well, the big limiting factor for me was the number that I wanted to create, and this is some general advice that I give to people who have asked me in the background, like, "Hey, I want to start an NFT project. What things should I think about?" Subscribe, everybody. Don't forget it. I got to get one of those that says Sloth DDS on it. I think that'd be fun.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. One factor that I was really thinking about a lot during the conception of my NFT project was the speed at which it mints out. I think that's one metric or one factor that you should really consider as like the highest priority, if not one of the highest priorities, because I think that signals to the market like demand and desirability for this NFT and ultimately the brand afterwards. So like the marketing that I have, being able to say that like, hey, I sold out in 7.5 hours. Having some kind of tag like that was really important to me, and being able to mint these things out and have them appear to be desirable was really important. And so one of the factors that I used to control that was the total supply. And so originally I was like, oh, maybe I'll do like a 5555 collection. Maybe I'll do like a 10,000. Like I was thinking about the number and I ended up on 369. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, man. That was a quick turnaround, dude. That's pretty dope.
I roll, baby. I'm in them
awesome,
out.
Man. That's awesome. But I only did 369 NFTs because I wanted them to have some exclusivity to them, and I wanted them to have a relatively high price tag, which was 1 million pulse per. And so if you multiples on 1 million pulse, that's like 2, 3, 4 million pulse. It's a considerable amount of money, especially in the bull run. If we get close to a penny, that's a crazy amount of money for JPEG of a sloth, right? Like it's stupid.
See what monkeys were going for last time? Like shit,
dude, hundreds of thousands, even millions, man.
Crazy.
But that number 369 really limited the number of traits that I could put into the NFT because there are only so many permutations that you can do, so many combinations to both maintain the rarity of certain traits that I wanted to be rare, but also have some uniqueness where it's not this. It feels like it's the same thing on every single sloth. So it's like it was really the total supply that was my limiting factor. Was like I can't add any more of what I have is good enough.
Yeah, that's yeah. So 369 in homage,
Yep.
to the old TG
Yep.
Tang Gang,
Exactly.
for sure. Um,
Thanks,
the
Crypto Silas.
so from there, you so like you and so back to the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of like you guys were under the umbrella, learned from from Silver, and
Yep.
then had your own sub channels and were developing your own following and people. Like each of you have, like, between going back to the story and this and your upbringing
Mm-hmm.
in the space. Like you each had your own niches. Like you learned
Yeah.
a lot about TA and charts from him, and you were
Mm-hmm.
deep in the Hedron Icosa and just dissecting that. And then,
Mm-hmm.
oh man, we're like, dude, we forgot, like, you gotta throw in the website. Like, what is it? Look
Yeah.
into Hedron. Like,
Look into
throw that.
hedron.com. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll throw
like,
that in the private chat. Yeah.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was a fun project. At some point, I gotta get back and add pulse chain support. I just haven't gotten around to it.
yeah, yeah. That needs.
People like that when I dropped that. That was a good diving into coding. I knew a little bit of Python, and Dip Catcher, he uses this. Most of the things that he builds, he uses Anvil for it, and it's a service that allows you to be a full stack dev just from Python code. And I learned some Python back in my neuroscience job. And I was like, oh, I can actually do this. I can actually make all these calculators that I have these Excel sheets for. And I just put it all into like a nice, clean website. So that was a fun project. And I even started delving a little bit into like data analytics, kind of like what Crispy Man does on hexfire.io. Another awesome guy, Crispy Man,
Yeah.
has a great product. But yeah, I kind of put that on hold just because, I don't know, school.
Yeah. I mean, it just yeah.
But it still works. The website still works if you want to use it.
I'm actually
Yeah.
working on pulling it up here. I wanted to show it off real quick. All about highlighting it.
Yeah.
Let's see if
What's up, Red Squirrel? Oh, is experiencing an error. Oh, that's probably something on my end. I probably messed. Oh wait. If there's something up with it. It's broken right now. I have to fix it.
Yeah, no worries. So then, so we got into that, and then branched off, and man, like you from that you've segmented and created many videos, many streams on creating LPs, and did you do a collab at one point with Access on one of his?
Yep, we did an LP course together, probably about a year ago now, which is pretty crazy that it's been that long ago. But yeah, we collaborated on a liquidity providing course. We ran it twice. It was a 2-day course. I took on one day. I pretty much went over a lot of the basics of what liquidity providing is, like how to understand a permanent loss, stuff like that. And I just looked at the website. It looks like there's a broken API or a broken link. I'll have to fix it from
Good, it's not me.
But anyways, yeah, it's not you, it's me. But anyways, we did that course. We ran it twice. It was wildly successful. We got a lot of awesome support and a lot of great feedback. I think a lot of people learned a lot about liquidity providing and like up their game in terms of like how to utilize liquidity to their advantage. That was a service that a product that me and Access provided together after the Discord shut down. Right.
So I'm just shilling you, man. Just shilling your stuff
I
here.
appreciate
all
that,
your videos,
man.
your LP stuff. Check
there's
out,
on my YouTube channel. That was a paid thing that I did in the past, and I do have some paid things on liquidity providing, but there's also a free 10 video series that is actually a lot of what I presented in that original course with Access Alive. I'd say about 90% of that is in that course. I kept the more advanced stuff out because I wanted it to be more of like a beginner friendly. I didn't want to overwhelm people too much. But there's a 10-part video series on liquidity and providing on my channel if you want to learn how to do it. It'll get you from like 0 to 80 is what I like to say. The last thing you're missing is experience. You got to do this stuff to really learn it. There's no you can watch video to dent. Yep.
Yeah.
You know how it is, man. Like, you know how it is. You can watch videos to death. You can pay for all the courses that you want, but until you do it yourself, you're not going to learn fully. You got to play the video game.
Yeah. No doubt. So before we go further in here, just another recap. Vets and Crypto is open for sponsorship again, people. So there's currently no intro, no outro on the channel. If somebody has a message or a product that they would like to incorporate into an intro or outro with the Vets and Crypto theme and first responder concept in mind, and then tastefully mix in your product or message, we can incorporate that into the show. We could also do like a little 30-second snippet in between, like we're doing here. We could be watching a video about XYZ and the next Crypto 2000 thingamajiggy, so just throwing it out there, get those wheels turning, peeps. You could always buy some vets and pair it with your token.
How much vets would you need? How much vets would you need to get like an advertisement, a supporter slot?
It's so fresh that I haven't even worked out numbers, man. Right now, just trying to get the message out there. If anyone's going to listen or hear me or entertain the idea.
Well, that sounds like fun. I'm about to have a token myself, right? I've talked about the Trinity stuff. Yeah. So all of the NFTs with the Trinity contract that I'm working with Red Squirrel and Hexecutioner on, and shout out to Red Squirrel. He was the guy who had the concept for this and got the devs to do it. So shout out. This is Red Squirrel stuff, and he has been nice enough to allow me to hop on board with it. But it's essentially like a pseudo 404 contract. Another way to think about it is like an escrow contract where you can put in an NFT. It'll be one of mine, Red Squirrels or Hexecutioner's NFTs. You put it in the contract and it'll output 555 of a specific token. So if you use my NFTs, you put it in, you get 555 Sloth tokens. And if there are NFTs in the contract and you have 555 tokens, you can put tokens in the contract and get an NFT out. So it's a way to introduce fungibility to NFTs through this escrow contract. So I'm going to be having a bunch of these Sloth tokens from NFTs that I have on the side, some extra ones that I bought up myself and that I also had saved that people didn't claim, some free ones that I had. So I'll be putting all those in the contract, getting a bunch out to provide LP with, and maybe I'll throw some in there with some vets, man.
Hey man, vets is real cheap right now.
I'm looking at it.
Now or never, guys. It's one of those things. So I followed suit in regards to that as far as bonded liquidity on Pulse Chain. Between Access and Coach X with PTGC, really love that one. And today's Tuesday. Gonna have those two on specifically this Thursday, and we're deep diving into both of their ecosystems and tokens, and you got the TA master to question and slice and dice and dissect everything that Coach is throwing at people and maybe put it in layman's terms and all that, and we can get more info on the Access token and how that's doing. So very, very proud. That's a great teaching tool. Access token.
Yeah, man,
that'll
probably be my biggest regret of the whole bull market, not getting into Access token early enough. Yeah, that'll be I think that's going to be my biggest fumble of this bull market. I think so, because when I was building out my website and the business side of things, he was playing around with the Access token, but it wasn't a thing that he was serious about. He just was making LP pools. We were talking about it, and I was looking at the charts with him, and we were talking about it. And for some reason in my head, it never thought let me just buy up a bunch of this stuff just for the fun of it. It just never crossed my mind because I was focusing on my stuff. And I was like, whoa, I could have had double digits of these tokens pretty cheap. And I'm 100% congrats to Access for his success, because it's been an amazing performance on Pulse Chain. But I was like, man, if I had just taken that one extra thought, I'd be like, let me just buy up a bunch of these tokens just for fun. I could have had a lot of these Access tokens, and I would have been throwing it all in LP and just using that as an income source. I'm like, man, that's going to be my biggest fumble of this bull market.
Yeah.
I was there.
So
I had the inside info, and I just did not use it.
everybody, you just heard a live testimonial,
Yep.
So again, hello, what is VETS? It's nothing now, peeps. But
Yep.
like there might be some move, like you just never know. You never know. And
You
like
never
for
know.
like a fraction of a
Well,
pen, like I don't know. What is it? Is it
I
even a
looked it
penny?
up.
Did it drop
It's
down? I
two.
didn't even
It's
look
2
at
cents. It's 2 cents right
it.
now, from what I'm seeing. Yeah. So there's a big buy recently. There's a big candle. It popped up from less than a penny. It's about 2 cents right now. Oh, what's up, Will? How you doing, buddy? But right now, I'm looking
he's a
at
Philadelphia
it.
dog.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I like Will. I've met him in person, and they have a great group over at the DGen Roundtable.
Yep.
But right now, it costs about $242 to be a shark in VETS token right now, and about 2.4 grand to be a whale. That's what it costs.
Wow. Well,
Yep.
you heard it here first. Yeah. So that's all I got to say about that one for now.
If you want to lock in those advertising slots, now's your time.
I mean, I'm just saying, like I'm not just up here blowing smoke for nothing. There's a will, there's a way, there's a plan. So that being said, let's lead that into this other website that you have here, and maybe you can walk us through this bad boy.
Yeah, so this is like my base website for like my business, which is the private Telegram group that I have, as well as any courses that I run and any consultations. There's also a small blog that I haven't posted in a while, but there's some good articles there, like my NFT rule of three. There's an article on yield arbitrage. So there's actually still some good information on the blog page, on the newsletter. But yeah, this is like, if you were interested, the way I like to frame it is that, like, if you were interested in putting me on retainer, the price of that is $97 a month. So and you can speak on this, I'm sure, Vets, but the people that are in my private Telegram group basically have priority access to me through the DMs, as well as, like, every once in a while we'll do a video chat one-on-one if they need to talk through things. But we also do a weekly call every Sunday at 2 p.m. EST. So if you valued me and you valued the information that I give and you valued my perspective on the crypto market and you wanted to use me in real time as a sounding board for your strategies and learn from the things that I'm absorbing in the crypto market, this is how you would do it. And the reason I have a price tag on it is because, I want to just filter for people who are serious and that I can have high level conversations with, versus it being like a big group of like a couple hundred people. So that's essentially the service that I offer, the main service that I offer.
Pros and cons to the big groups, to a small, group where you get a little more one-on-one, etc. Man, peeps, you see it right there, 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Yep. If you are not happy with the value you got in the previous month, say, like, you know what, I did that month and I don't feel like I got $97 worth of value of it, just send me a DM and I'll give you your money back. I don't want to make money from people if they feel like they got a bad deal. I only want to make money from people that feel like I gave them more value than what they paid me. So at any point in time, just let me know. No questions asked, you get your money back. That's something that's very important to me. When you sign up, you get access to the fundamentals course for free. So it's a 2-day course that I did when I started up the group. Day one was mostly about like fundamentals of crypto investing and like my thesis and my mindset on how I go about looking at a token and investing in crypto. And then day two was a little liquidity providing stuff. So when you join the group, there's a Google Drive that you get access to that has that full course, as well as every community call in the past.
And there's some good juicy ones in there.
There's some good juicy ones in there. So like some things that we caught on early for. I wouldn't as that Alex Hormozy song. Yeah. Hey, I read it, man. I read it on the group. A lot of this stuff is based on that. For real. I like Alex Hormozy a lot. He gives some really good information. But where was I going with that?
The freebies included.
So I don't. The value prop of the group has been evolving, or I've been discovering it as time has gone on. And I've made some good calls in the past. Like I got most people into HOA early and some good meme coins or like sub coins in the HOA community. And so we've done really well. Like a lot of people in the group have made their money back, multiples on their investment based on that initial, some of those initial calls. But I don't really see the group as like a calls group. It's not a place where you go where I'm going to be like, hey, these are coins that are going to do well. It really is more of a educational tool and a way for you to sharpen your tool set on investing in crypto and producing passive income in crypto. So the value is less tangible than like some other groups. Like I would say, Axis has a great group and his value is very tangible with the charts that he makes. Something like B Roots' group, he makes calls. He's like, hey, these coins are probably going to do well. Go buy them and they'll do well. My value is a little less tangible. It's a little more on the fundamental side and on the social layer or educational layer of crypto. And that's not for everybody. And that's perfectly okay. But that's just the value that I think that I bring to the table. And the people who believe in me and who find value in that, there's an option for you. Hey, look at that. Access Alive. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can attest to that. I mean, we did one thing where, on a V3, created a position and earned fees, and that paid probably for like 2 months.
Yeah. That's right. We would look at it was a loan pulse. LP pool. Just messing around, and you had a pretty sizable position, and you made a couple $100 pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It
was nice.
Yeah. The community calls are good, and you're for you guys know, VETS is in the group. He's pretty active. He comes in the community calls when he can. So I appreciate your support on that, man.
Yeah, of course. It's a no-brainer. It's an easy one.
Yeah. Thanks,
and like I said, we have good calls typically on Sundays. Good calls, good people. So like a lot of us, our bags are, so pretty much packed on the RH stuff, what have you.
Yep.
And now we have evolved into the Pulse chain ecosystem, and there's many things as we're learning. Yeah. This chain is very much alive and vibrant and has a community, passionate, and community equals value. I've heard people say they go on other chains and it's a ghost town, or there is no community, or this or that. So
there's so much noise. It's so busy and noisy. You can't distinguish the signal from the noise.
Yeah. So we talk about a lot of things and a lot of different projects that come up. Sloth has his ear to the ground on many projects, and people can ask your questions. Yeah.
I've been really impressed by all the valuable products that you guys have brought to my attention. Like you're one of them. You'll come in and like we're talking about something like, yeah, I know about that. Like, of course, like, yeah, I'm already in that. Like, why are you guys so late? But like, I've gotten exposure to a lot of stuff, and that's like another value of like joining a community. It's the collective value and knowledge that everybody brings. Everyone goes down their own separate rabbit holes and then brings it back to the group to learn, to teach and learn.
Yeah, exactly. And with so it's not for everybody, but just my 2 cents on a private group. It's your money. No one's paying your bills. Do what the fuck you want. However, what I found for myself is I was wasting time trying to get little nuggets after watching a 3-hour stream, and like, who do I believe on Twitter, crypto Twitter, this and that, and blah blah blah. Where here, everyone that has a financial obligation input, like it's good quality. People are bringing their best and their A game to contribute collectively to the group, because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to snuff somebody out if they're full of shit or if they're just shilling one thing nonstop. Like that's part of the community. Like you can tell, you can smell and call BS when you see it and hear it. It's easy enough to do. But it's we as a community, in a group, in a private paid group, feed off each other just as much as like when you or Randy or Access host the group calls and whatnot. So a lot of different perspectives and
Yeah.
a lot of value. And it helped a lot of people. It helped during the Pulse Chain launch, being in said groups and stuff. Because it was a lot of crazy, chaotic, wild stuff. Yeah, it was nutty. Fun, exciting. We miss those days. Those, dopamine, drops, and just we'll get there again, guys. Like the chart will, start going up again. Just hang in there, stay positive. It's all gonna happen.
One thing I get a lot when I do, because I do like these free 15-minute calls for anybody to sign up. Like I have a public calendar link, and like that's like a leads funnel, a lead generator. It's kind of like, hey, if somebody thinks my stuff is so valuable that they'll take 15 minutes of their time to talk to me, maybe that they'll also find my stuff valuable to pay like the rate every single month. But like a lot of people are like, oh, I might not want to do it now. I think I'll do it later during the bull market. But one thing I always say is like, well, do you want to wait till the bull market and it's time to execute to learn all of these things? Or do you want to learn them now and then be able to execute quickly when the time comes? Because if your attention is split between trying to execute and trying to learn at the same time, the probability that you make a wrong move or suboptimal move increases, versus if you learn now and you understand everything and you can execute immediately without having to worry about, am I doing this right, or what exactly am I doing?
Yeah, no, exactly. To that point, it goes without saying. You got to put in the time in the market, not just with your skill set, but also not just with the token and investing, but also with your knowledge. You got to invest the time. That's why, like, a lot of us were harping in the bear market. Like, you got to grind. Now is the time to learn these things. There were different courses going on. A lot of spaces. Like, God, and everybody collectively wants to share information and help one another, and nobody wants to see anybody get scammed. This is like Pulse Chain, for the most part, is like probably one of the least scammiest places. I mean, there's always 10% of anything in life, in any group, anything, whatever. There's always 10% of shit. But we call it out as a community. We have some good backstops. We have very smart people that can read code. We have the Pulse Police. There's other ones.
It's a very high level community, very DeFi literate, very security literate. Like it's hard to get a lot past the Pulse Chain and Hex community. What's up, brother? 64.
Yes, most definitely. And it's just, so everyone got their copies, right? So since we're talking about Pulse Chain, just trying to pull up a website here. So the founder is Richard Hart. Love him or leave him, but he's one of those that you go back to his videos, his streams, and even years ago, and they're relevant today.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A lot of times, 2 days, a day, something's fucking irrelevant, But for a gentleman that's playing 5D now, level chess at this point, it stands the test of time from that standpoint. Let's see here. So, real quick, just wanted to shill the old Pulse Chain.
Pulse Chain has launched.
Yeah. So you can get your RPC stuff here, add it to MetaMask real easy, all that good stuff. It's easy to validate. Real easy to validate. 32 million pulse per validator. Good community people to help you out. It's got its own DEX, decentralized exchange, all that good stuff. So there is me shilling Pulse Chain, man.
Dude, it was crazy. I was live on stream when Pulse Chain went live,
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah, everyone lost. Everyone was like, "Holy shit! Like, what's going on?" Everyone didn't know what to do with themselves. I was like, "Damn!" I just like kind of shut my camera off and like pulled up all the screens that I needed to like see everything.
Yeah, for sure. Another one I want to highlight, if it ever loads here, is another great friend of ours, RH Max, right?
Awesome guy.
You got Go Real DeFi.
Awesome
.com.
website.
Go
I
Real
give this
DeFi.
website. I give this website to any new person, new on board, if they need to find out where places are, because Max is obviously a well-trusted member of the community. I trust him intimately. I have no problems giving this link out to people so that they don't pick a wrong link. I'm like, just bookmark this site and everything that you need is here.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly and echo the same sentiments. He's a local PNW Hexagon, so we do our things and our get-togethers. So that is out there for everybody. Trusted links, because you're always just one link, one click away from losing it all. You go to the wrong D app, yada yada. So as we're going into the bull, we got to cover basics. We got to say, like, always verify your sources. Telegrams, bookmark your websites, right? That's one of the easiest things you can do that might save you. And then go to Twitter, go to X, go to the project's main webpage, copy those links. Just make sure you're doing. Always double check everything. That's all I can. You got to double check everything. It's crazy.
Yep.
That it is. So, anything else on mine? Any other any hot projects or anything? Excited for your stuff out. So, besides 2 more weeks, where are you guys at? Coming out on your stuff. What's it called again?
Trinity. Yeah, because me, Hexecutioner, and Red Squirrel, all of us together. Yeah, I like to describe
website teasers or anything. Any videos? Anything out yet?
Red Squirrel. Did we release the teaser videos yet? I think we did.
Wait. Drop it in there.
Yeah, let me see if it's on my Twitter. Red Squirrel, if you're listening, and you can drop a link in our chat. Grab that for me. Let me just see if I.
Please sure
do. I retweeted something about it.
Yeah.
Yes, on Twitter. Yeah, can you give me the link, Red Squirrel? Because I'm not sure where I put it. I haven't been tweeting much lately, so should be hard to find.
Yeah. So.
But the way I like to describe it, it's like we're building like another foundational layer. It's like an infrastructure layer. It's nothing super complicated. It's nothing super it's not a closed loop system in of itself, but it's like a block of mechanics that we're going to use to like build off of in the future. And I like to describe it as each of us is kind of like a funnel value. Each of us acts as a funnel for value, where I'm going to go out, Red Squirrel is going to go out, and Hexecutioner is going to go out, and we're all going to go create value individually. And then where that value gets funneled to ultimately is this base level, infrastructure layer that is the Trinity contract. And Ali, I'm so sorry. I was going to send you the NFT after this stream, actually. I'm very sorry. I've been bad. I've been meaning to send him one to help him with the testing of his contracts, and I guess I was just too late. My apologies, buddy. If you need one still, just let me know. I'll send it.
Let me look in your profile.
And check out his thing, Pulse Wars. It's a cool project. My NFTs are associated with it. So if you want to put your trading skills up to the test and have a chance at winning a couple billion Pulse Wars. Fashion Coder did a video explaining it all. So
we had him on. He's making his rounds. Is it pulsewars.io or
I think so. I remember the website off the top of it.
But I had him on yesterday with Randy. That was a good one.
Pulsewars.io.
So real quick, peeps, check out Pool Party. That is not the correct one. But anyways, Pulse Wars. So his is launching on the 30th. Yeah, pulsewars.io. Yeah.
And then Red Squirrel put the Twitter link in there as well.
Have you copied it, put it in the private chat? Can't really copy it from the thingamajig. From chat, so to speak. All right. Get that going here. Super excited. I mean, talk about a powerhouse of three gentlemen such as yourself to
I'm excited to collaborate with these guys. For those of you who don't know, like Red Squirrel has been around the community for a long time. You'll probably know him from his very intricate flowcharts that he makes that have made the rounds in the community. I think his first ones I remember were for like Maximus DAOs arbitrage, stablecoin arbitrage, liquid loan stuff. And then Hexecutioner is another Hedron OG, kind of like myself. Very active in the community. He would also host like 8-hour voice chats in the ICOSA Telegram chat, talking about liquidity providing. So I've learned a lot from him myself. So it's an honor to work with these guys and kind of collaborate. But yeah, I'll let you play it. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Could you hear the audio? Cool. Was that coming through? Awesome.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That little flow chart that you see, that's pretty much just how it interacts. All three of us are gonna put NFTs into the contract, get tokens in return, and then we're gonna pair up all of our tokens together. We'll probably pair it with Pulse and Tetra as well.
Oh, you guys are look at that.
Telegram too. Let me see how many people are in there right now. Yeah, there's only 41 members in the Trinity Telegram right now, so it's still early days, baby. Still early days.
Yeah, you guys could like give away an NFT for like the whatever. There's so many different things you could do to get people in there, piling them in there. Little giveaway. But so that's a nice little snippet. All right. Well, thanks for sharing, guys. Appreciate it. T.me/Trinity PLS. So like get in there, get the 411 before it is broadcasted to the public. You know.
It's a fun thing. If you already have Sloth NFTs and you wanted to exit your position a little easier because NFTs are very illiquid. So this is a way to exit the NFTs because there's a liquidity pool now. So you can put the NFT in the contract, get your tokens, and sell them in the liquidity pool. And there's also some cool arbitrage opportunities between the liquidity pools and the marketplace. Where here's a cool one from Red Squirrel. I'll put that in the chat for you. Where let's say, for example, the price of the NFT is lower on the secondary market. Let's say it's 1 million Pulse on the secondary market, but the liquidity pool allows you to sell 555 tokens for 2 million Pulse. Well, you can go in the secondary market, buy the NFT, put it in the contract, and then sell those tokens in the liquidity pool for a double. So like those kind of arbitrage opportunities with the NFTs are created, kind of driving volume into the liquidity pools and driving secondary volume into the NFTs.
Damn, that is slick.
Yep.
That is nice. And I think that's one thing we need to start teaching the community is how to exit properly without affecting the chart.
Yep.
You don't just hit the sell button. Create an LP, put up some USDC, whatever, and exit out as it's going up. You can set your point where you want to exit, and it doesn't hurt the chart. Like, we got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot. We're smarter and better than this, people. Like, wake up. We can do this as a community and teach everybody else around us and cross-chain it and market it how to do it correctly. You just keep educating and More and more. People gotta keep putting that out there and sharing the 411. But
And if you
a
want
lot
to
of these
learn how to
guys,
do that, I just put the NFT course that I did, the free one on my YouTube channel. It's right there. It's linked below. So go check it out if you want to learn how to do all of that.
Yeah, hell yeah. There it is. Boom, boom, pop, bang. Hey, let's go. All those beautiful things. So, yeah. So I wanted to highlight because it's coming up here pretty quick. Good old Pulse Wars. Give them a shout out. September 30th. Get in there. Be square. Can you speak on the Pulse Wars for?
Yeah. I can't say all the mechanics off the top of my head, but it's a really cool
overview.
It's kind of like it's a game. Think of it like an NFT game on Pulse Chain. And the type of game it is a competition. It's a trading competition. So there are different types of NFTs, and from those NFTs, you have different accessible. Like the amount of trades you can do, the types of tokens you can do. Like there are classes on like what kind of trading you can do, and there are rounds every so often, every period of time. And like the bottom part of the people who perform the worst get chopped, and there are continuous rounds until you get one winner. And so if you wanted to put your trading skills to the test, and compete for a $1 billion plus Pulse Chain prize pool, this is a way you can do it. You can mint one of the NFTs, and 100 billion pulse up for grabs, with the winner getting 3.5 billion pulse. That's a lot of pulse. So it's like no risk trading, basically. You get to put 1 million pulse.
Numbers are crazy. The numbers are crazy. And then we're talking billies. Billions are up, right?
Yep. The big, not mils, bills, baby. 1,000 mils.
Right?
It's crazy. But yeah, so I'm excited for it. I'm definitely going to mint 1 or 2 myself and try my hand at winning this 3.5 billion. It's going to be 1 million pulse to enter, so you'll be able to mint one of these NFTs for 1 million pulse. If you hold one of the NFTs that are part of the sponsored, it's not sponsored, but like supported projects like mine, you'll be able to get a special class NFT as well. Definitely recommend Fashion Coders. Fashion Coders video. She went over everything on her channel, so check that out. Read the white paper for the specifics, but that's kind of the that's the general overview. It's a PvP crypto trading game with NFT functionality.
Yeah, that's dope. Good stuff.
6,000 enter. 1 wins. You decide.
Right? I've been thinking about the whole Mad Max thing. Like two NFTs enter, 1 NFT wins. So 6,000 NFT enters. Enter 1 NFT win.
1 person, 6,000 people come in, 1 person walks out stupid rich.
Billies, dude. What's 10 billion at a penny? Like
100 mil.
I think you just blew my mind, man. That's some crazy shit. Oh my god. Wow. So I'm clicking. I'm getting click happy here, man. Watch out. So pool party, Hex Pool.party is one. Again, I'm looking forward to Steakhouse. This one is up right now. So you click on the launch app. This is my live tutorial here. Click on the launch app. It's a little glitchy, the site at times. Dude, have you seen the graphics with MCR and Bistro and everything? Like their stuff is legit.
Yeah, I've seen some of the barista stuff.
Yeah, the barista stuff's fire. Real good stuff. So you'll kind of, anyways, let's see here. Join. So down here, join Steak Pool Party. Join Steak Pool. We should, if they haven't banned me, see VETS veterans pop up here. It's loading. It's coming. It's happening. It's gonna happen. Oh, there's VETS. There's veterans.
How much text do you have in there right now?
let's see here. So why am I clicked on the wrong, like there was like 130, 133. I'm about to share it. I thought I was on the wrong. Yeah, here we go. So we got 134,000. So this is the veterans. Okay.
That's a lot, man.
So yeah, it's coming. It's coming. So 305 days is going to be the stake, as you see here, which it comes out. It's set to come out in December of 2024. So before, ideally, the peak bull. So you'll have liquid again. You'll have made some hex on that. So it is set up on both Ethereum and Pulse chain. You click on view. So 1%. So 305 days is the length. 134,000 so far. 1% is the organizer reward. And in this situation, it's not a reward. It is what's going to go to a specific charity. And then you click on view, kind of gives you an overview of what we're about, the contract address, etc. You can scroll down, read it. VETS token contracts down here, kind of what we're all about here. So you take your hex, whether it's eHex or hex, and you mint veterans, and then you mint veterans right down here. You put in your hex, you mint vets, and you go. So I know on Stakehouse, like you can pull out whenever you want. Mm-hmm. I think this is how it goes as well. Yeah, just a decentralized manner, one of many, to be able to contribute and put something towards a good charity, you know. So again, a couple of thoughts are like Tunnels to Towers, Travis Manion. There's some other good ones, Navy EOD Warriors, etc. All that. So just trying to do it in a decentralized manner. I want it to be anything but some Joe Blow on the internet saying, hey, donate a bunch of money and then we're going to donate to charity. No, it's bullshit. I'm even making it legit and going to I got the paperwork filed, waiting for the secretaries of state to come back and whatnot, but to like legit create a 503 charity organizations. So, because I don't want to be on the hook for the taxes. You know, if an entity does have to still send it from point A to point B, like it's got to be accounted for. I mean, so that ball's in motion. It's all going to be legit and above board. So
awesome, man. That's exciting.
We're all going to be doing very well.
One more hex, baby.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's one aspect. Any other tokens or things, projects you want to talk or shill, or anything gets you excited, you know? Obviously the meme wars, you know, are going off and crazy.
DWB versus
dicks with butts, you know? I mean, who would have thunk? Yeah. I'm not so much into the racism stuff.
Yeah. I don't know how comfortable I feel making a bunch of money on, like, you know, racist coins like that on Solana. I don't know.
Maybe it depends on like the person you are and your character. You know, maybe a person has to ask themselves that, like, what are you about? Like, I don't know. I mean, it's, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, let's say you make, you know, $1 million on one of these coins, put in 10 grand, you get out $1 million, right? Someone asks you, like, oh man, how'd you make it? How'd you make all that money? You're like, oh, I got it in crypto. And they're like, what crypto? I was like, I'm not going to show them the crypto that, you know, with, you know, Hitler in the background.
Make up some bullshit,
like, you know, being anti-Semitic. I'm like, that's not what I want associated with how I make my money.
Yeah.
But,
yep.
Hey, it is money though. Like, I can't blame people for making money, but like, it's not like how I would prefer to be financially independent.
Right. Exactly. exactly. And so no, so don't come at me with any of that shit. So that's a hard pass and a hard no for me, people, if you're trying to do any of that stuff. So no thanks. Yeah, memes are on fire. I've learned, I'm paying the $10. I'm in freaking B Rootses as well. I'm in many groups and different things, but I don't, for me, I'm not jumping to everything. I don't have the time and what have you. But the laws of meme coins and like the things he's preached and taught people how to get out of, like pull your principal, the fifth, sixth day, take 30 or 50%, understand the narrative. Just don't let it all ride and die. There's methods to the madness where you can scalp and make things. Randy likes to, on a double, pull half on a double and another double.
Sell half. Double again, sell half. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's yes, sell half. Yes, thank you. Everyone's got their own philosophies, methods. You gotta. What I'd like to do is I like to expose myself to a lot of different things, and then I'll take a little snippet from each one and then make it my own. Mm-hmm. And that's that's me. It's the way I roll, and why I'm in like a bunch of different groups and this and that. And
it seems like it's working for you.
We'll see when the dust settles, my friend. We'll see. Yeah. We shall see. But it is a funny world, man. It's a clown world, bro. This world is upside down. That's for sure. So again, as the hat says, motherfuckers, subscribe.
These numbers.
Yeah, let's go. Want to pay it forward, peeps. So make sure you like and subscribe to Sloth. He's got a bunch of educational stuff for free. He's putting it out there. Also, maybe look at that website that we posted earlier. Scroll back. And if you want to join, or it's 100% guarantee, man. You heard it from the man's mouth himself.
No risk to you guys to try it out. No risk to you.
So, like, we're putting our faces and whatnot out there. I fully support. I've met Sloth in person and support and back, and he's a good person and a good human being. And for crying out loud, he's gonna be a dentist. Like, come on, hey, Jesus. So it's good. I'm happy
I appreciate
for you,
that, man. Yeah. I'd love to see a couple of you guys watching right now in the group. Try it out. You don't like it? I'll give you your money back. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, it's as good as it gets. Good as it gets. And I even did a Miguel and Charlie crypto mindset, cultivate crypto as well. I think a lot of people in the community have it gives you, it fast forwards you, it fast tracks your knowledge, and like whatever it is, a few $100 or I don't even forget what it is.
It's pretty sizable. It's about $1,000 for the course, but like, hey,
but
it's
the money you're gonna save from that screwing yourself it pays for itself. Just a lot of little nuances, man. Like, have you ever sent money to a contract address?
I have not sent money to a contract address. That's not
this guy had.
Made.
I'm a fucking idiot, and I have. Try not to, but educate yourself, and you learn. Like most people, in one shape, form, or another, have a hard knock experience, or most of us, I'd say 90+% have lost money, one way or another, but have turned it into a learning experience. Yeah. And that is the biggest thing.
Yeah. It's a really great course for new people or people looking to go from like very, very fresh beginner, like they hold their money on Coinbase, into DeFi and getting like a whole palette of like different options to go down. It's a great intro into DeFi overall because they cover much more than just the Pulse Chain ecosystem. So even if that's not your cup of tea, they cover a whole bunch of stuff that you can learn like just as a general like crypto education course. So it's a good one. It's a good service that they have.
Do you remember anything specific from that? Do you take away a lesson or something?
Yeah, a lot of the risk management that they talk about, de-risking stuff, I talk about a lot myself. A lot of like the mindset going into like investing into crypto, like valuing your stuff in BTC, valuing your stuff in ETH, and always trying to increase those base level bags with things like Pulse Chain. The crypto mindset webinar is a really good one. They have good stuff on taxes as well. And a lot of my initial entry into like Hex and stuff was through them.
Yeah. The other, a lot of individuals. Well, I mean, who we got? We got Will in the group. They're a perfect example. The DGen Roundtable, right? That's a collective
awesome channel
of individuals that came together and found each other within that course, and now they have the DGen Roundtable. So you guys need to check that out. That's a great one.
Go sub to the DGen Roundtable for sure. And join their Telegram.
Yeah, and the Telegram fire is really good stuff as well. I mean, I'm sure you find yourself popping in there, making the rounds occasionally as well.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's the power of it.
Good production value. I like to say they're better content creators than I am.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like put my shit to shit. Yeah, so it's good to have a team and a supporting cast. It takes a lot, to do it in production. So shout out DGen Roundtable. Woo! Yeah, boy. All right. So again, there's no outro, peeps. When it's a wrap, man. So definitely get out there and put some stuff together. Let's make it happen. Let's make a deal. I prefer DMs on X because I always miss DMs and I look like a major asshole on Telegram. People, So I've learned, just even at a common courtesy, like if I DM somebody on TG, I'll put it in a chat like, hey, I DM'd you via Telegram, and that's like, oh, all right, let me go look. Dude, I go back and that happened with Robert. He's like, yeah, man, I sent you a message on Telegram. Dude, I go back. We're staying in the parking lot before we go and eat. And I'm like, oh, March 21st. Yeah, I'm a fucking dick. Yeah.
You got it. There's a filter button that you can add on how you can make files and like little groups. There's one that you can add that's all personal DMs. So it sequesters it into its own little thing and it'll give you a notification just for DMs.
I need that. Yeah, I need to do that. All right. All right, man. So where can people find you out on the Web3 area?
Crypto Sloth on YouTube, Sloth Crypto 3 on Twitter, cryptosloth.info if you're looking for the Telegram group. You can do the NFT, nft.9mm.pro if you want to buy the NFTs. But yeah, cryptosloth.info, that's where all of my services are. And if you want to book on a free 15-minute call with me, go on my Twitter, SlothCrypto3. There's a Calendly link, and you can book a free 15-minute call. We can talk about whatever you want.
I like it. That's good stuff. I noticed on your profile, have you ever thought about doing the link tree? Because, you're starting to get there. I think you rate a link tree, and now you're doing this other stuff.
Yep. I was gonna do just my. At one point, I just had my .pulse domain, like cryptosloth.pulse.fyi. But maybe I'll just move to Linktree because people know what Linktree is. I should probably do that. I have too many links now.
Yeah, it's a thing. It makes it as simple as that, right? Just all in one spot. Yeah, I think
put my OnlyFans on there.
Yeah, your OnlyFans page. Yeah.
It's just a bunch of pictures of sloths.
I mean, you never know. Oh, bro, a sloth fetish. What is that called? Oh my god, what would that even?
Maybe that's what real money is, not this crypto bullshit.
Man, you gotta come up with Man, coin the sloth fetish. I don't know, man. That would be interesting. I wonder what good old chat would say. Chat GBT would say on that one.
I'm sure it has a lot to say.
For sure. All right, peeps. Appreciate everybody. Catch the sloth on the nice and slow replay.
Subscribe to this channel, guys. Subscribe to VETS and Crypto. Let's pump those numbers up.
Yeah, man, please. And likewise, reciprocate. You know, it's a miracle round. We all help each other. Help those algros. Smash the likes. VETS in Crypto, common spelling. Search it in YouTube. It's easy. 1, 2, 3. All right, my friend. We will catch you later. Have a great day.
Hey, you too.
Really
Thanks
wish I had an outro.
I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, man. Thank you. It's an honor and a privilege. No outro. Bye, guys. Oh, yeah, I got